Hi friends, today we will discuss about out of specification and out of specification investigation. Let's start the session. This OOS investigation procedure is very big chapter and we will cover it briefly as well as maximum within the time. And what is an OOS result and what I need to do if I found an OOS result and how to do an OOS investigation, or is there any reference for the OOS investigation, and what is the scope of those guidelines for an OOS investigation. These are the points we will discuss today. First, what is an OOS result? We know for each and every product or material we have to test, we have some standard test procedure as well as specification. Specification is the acceptance criteria or limit for each and every test. During our laboratory testing, suppose we have identified one of the test result is not meeting or falling outside the specification, then we can say it is a OOS result. Then for that OOS result, you have to do a thorough investigation. You have to find out the root cause or cause for the failure of the batch. And regulatory reference. Yes, there are a few guidelines there for the out of specification investigation. Out of those, mainly two are the major guidelines are there. US FDA has released in the year 2006. It is a guidance document on how to handle an OOS result. And MHRA, it's a UK based regulatory body. It released in the year 2013 about the how to do a OOS investigation, and recently they have revised the guideline in the year 2018. And we will go for a quick glance on these two guidelines. What are the basic difference between these two guidelines? And first one, ESFDA versus MHRD. ESFDA has mentioned the OOS investigation, two-phase investigation, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is a laboratory investigation and phase 2 is a full-scale manufacturing investigation. Whereas in MHRA, it is divided into three phases, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 1 again divided into 1A and 1B, and phase 1 is nothing but completely laboratory investigation, phase 2 is nothing but full scale manufacturing investigation, and phase 3 is nothing but some extended laboratory investigation, or in case of resampling will cover in the phase 3 investigation. And in ESWA, it is not covered about the out of trend result investigation and stability and microbial failure investigation, whereas in MHRA, it is clearly mentioned that how to do an out of trend result investigation and how to investigate the stability and microbial failures in a separate section. And what is the scope of this guideline? We will see quickly. And scope of the guideline is both manufacturer as well as the contract laboratory has to do the investigation if they got a OOS result. And in USFDA they have mentioned 3 bullet points regarding this OOS investigation. We will see now. First one is any unexplained discrepancy of a failure of a batch or its contents to meet its specifications shall be thoroughly investigated whether or not the batch has been already distributed. It's nothing but what? Whether your batch is distributed or is at the manufacturer, you have to do a thorough investigation, and you have to find out the cause for the failure. And all the aspects will cover in the should be covered in process testing, raw material, packing material, intermediates, API, drug product, and everything will be the scope of the investigation as part of this guideline requirement. And second point is you have to extend your investigation to the other batches of the same product or other products which may have associated with the same failure or the discrepancy. And third point is a written document or record of an investigation you have to prepare, and it should include the conclusions as well as follow actions. Means a written record of investigation, what you have done the investigation, you have to thoroughly document it properly, and you have to, your investigation should include that conclusion part, what is the fate of the batch, how you dispose the batch after investigation, and follow up actions. Sometimes we are identifying the root cause, then we can propose a kappa, and what is the kappa effectiveness we have to verify and we have to follow for the investigation. So these are the main points covered. scope of the entire investigation process of the OOS. Based on, you see, some of the recent we have observed some of the regulatory observations or warning letters regarding these 3 points only. Some of the testers they have not investigating, and they are not extending their investigation to the other batch other products, and they have not made a appropriate document for the investigation. That not conclude that investigation final results, and they are not following the actions taken for the CAPA effectiveness or the investigation, further investigation. So now we will go for an investigation. How to do an investigation? The investigation should be thorough, timely, unbiased, well documented, and scientifically sound. It should be thorough review. You have to review all the aspects of the investigation, the data pertaining to the batch manufacturing and laboratory testing, and you have to timely complete this investigation. You have to unbiased. You should not be any assumption, like you have to be find the facts, and well, it should be well documented. You have to make a proper document for the investigation, all observations, and it should be scientifically sound. Whatever may be the root cause you are proposing, that root cause should be scientifically sound. It should be proven root cause. And what are the tools? Some of the tools have were there for the OOS investigation, YY analysis, brainstorming, FMEA, failure mode effect analysis, Ishikawa fishbone diagram, and 6M concept. These are tools there for the investigation. And what is the flow for the investigation? Once you got a OS result, you have to document it properly, and you have to intimate your immediate supervisor, and the supervisor has to intimate to the cross-functional team, production, PR&D, and QA, and they have to form a group. They have to come quickly to the shop floor area where the incident was happened exactly. They have to quickly review all the aspects. They have to verify the calculation, transcription, or in case of chromosomal integration error is there. Suppose you have identified any of the gap in this case, you can recalculate the result or reintegrate the chromatogram or transcript the data correctly. Then you can invert the OOS in your OOS itself here. Then you can record the results, and you can finalize the batch release status. Suppose you have not find any of the such type of gap, then you have to go for a laboratory investigation. You have to verify the laboratory in that 6M concept is there for simply you can go for that 6M: men, machine, material, methodology, measurement, and mother nature. You have to verify all the aspects of the all points: men related, machine related, material related, methodology, measurement, mother nature. These are the aspects you have to verify. And suppose you have not drawn any root cause or assignable cause, probable cause in this investigation, then you could go for a reuse measurement. You have to remeasure your sample with the as per STP. Suppose in that also you reveals that same OOS result, then you have to conclude that your laboratory investigations are valid, and you have to propose to full-scale manufacturing investigation. Then manufacturer has to form a group again, CFT members, PR&D, R&D, and the process engineer. They have to go for an investigation. They have to thoroughly review all that development data to the manufacturing process flow, and flow diagrams, and equipment, instruments which was associated with the batch manufacturing, and who are the operators and the supervisors involved in the manufacturing, their knowledge and training and aspects, everything we have to review thoroughly. You have to try root cause for the failure of the batch. And finally, dispersion of the batch. Conclusion. Suppose your OOS investigation is conclusive, means you have identified a root cause, then you have to propose a CAPA, corrective and preventive action. You have to propose a CAPA, and you can release the batch. Suppose your OOS investigation is inconclusive, means you may not be find the root cause, then your batch should be rejected, or your quality unit has to take a decision for the fate of the batch. And another case is this: suppose your OOS investigation is inconclusive, but your retest signatures are passing, then your quality unit has to decide the fate of the batch. This is the session about what is an OOS, how to do an OOS investigation on briefly, and we will discuss in the next session about what are the tools we can use for the investigation, how to do a scientifically sound investigation and a proper investigation, and what is nothing but CAPA. We will discuss in the next session. I hope you all understand my topic. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. I will make a better videos in future. Thank you.